Friends, here we have the new GoPro Hero 11 Black Mini. Angela surprised me with this. Amazing. And what I want to do on this somewhat cold, relatively wet, moist day outside is do like a bit of a real world indoor test with this thing. Exactly the way that I would truly use it. Like literally just taking it out of the box, setting it to the settings that I like to edit to, which is 1080 at sometimes 60 frames a second, sometimes 30, depends on what I left it on, and just put it at different spots in here and see how it holds up. See how it holds up to me riding the 2/4 pipe mini ramp, and see how the Hypersmooth deals with like the shaking of a ramp, see what it's like for indoor lighting like this. Yeah, of course I'm gonna break that rule right now because that's what YouTubers do, and like sweep the ramp, do like a slow-mo 120 frames per second intro, and then we'll just set it to where it's gonna be for the rest of its life. Super view, Hypersmooth, 1080p. I don't use 4K. I cannot be bothered with file sizes that big for the quality that you get. I don't ever notice a difference. Okay, dramatic slow-mo intro done and dusted, out of the way. I think the next best thing to test is whether or not the Hypersmooth works decent, what the camera quality is like inside with this kind of lighting on like the deck of a ramp. And I'll just do like a couple things on the deck. So first up, we'll just do a tire tap. See the camera shaking around violently. I guess we'll wait and see how that turns out. Foo-fanoo. I guess we'll do a foo-fanoo next. I'm really bad at foofs, so I'm just gonna have to take one of those ones where a case coming in. Okay, next step of low light new GoPro testing. I think we'll just put it here. See. Okay, I think I've got one more thing that I can conceivably do without trying a million times. I really want a 540 this quarter. And when I say 540, I mean like, I'd like to spin the bike around, whether a tire is touching the ground or not, about 540 degrees. Like the illusion of 540 degrees. So that's what I'm gonna do. At least that's what I'm gonna attempt. Pretty satisfied with the riding I've done. If I go any further, I'll probably be too tired later to even move. I'm still not used to being able to ride whenever I want at any given time. So I do need to like calm down and go see if this footage is any good. So in my opinion, I think it held up pretty good as per usual. Action cameras definitely suffer a little bit in low light situations. So everything's like a little bit dark, but like looking at frames of this, it's not maybe as grainy as what like older GoPros are, but it's certainly not as bright as maybe you would like with this camera. I understand and can easily like change the exposure just literally while shooting on it. I know that you can do that with GoPros, but I'm really literally not willing to learn or figure out how to do it because it just adds time, where this is perfectly reasonable and enough for what I want to do with it. Also, I wouldn't just use this indoor. This would be like a second camera type thing indoors while I use this, or honestly my phone. They tend to do a little better in a low light situation. One thing that is really impressive yet not surprising is how good the Hypersmooth actually is at dealing with being on the deck of a ramp that's being shook, like earthquaked into another dimension. It really, like, you can see the ramp shaking, yet the picture itself, what I'm doing, is still very clear and visible. So I like that. I mean, you're your own person. You saw the footage. Just know 1080p, that was all 60 frames a second. I touched nothing else. I literally just hit the record button. What's your opinion? Anyway, winter seems to be like here, so we'll be inside lots. Yet right now, as I'm finishing this and editing, it's kind of nice out. Sun's out. I think we'll probably go test this on a chest mount in the woods, go mountain biking, and see, do some more GoPro Hero 11 Black Mini tests as an excuse to go ride my mountain bike and call it work. Okay, bye.